Hello Real Pros! What's up? This is Richard C, your real property expert, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this episode, I will be discussing something na lagi nyo tinatanong sa akin, which is rent to own. So ano nga ba ang rent to own? And I will be discussing this in 6 minutes. So during this pandemic, ang kailangan nyo tandaan is an investor's success with real estate depends largely on their strategy. Pero because of the current situation, marami sa atin nahihirapan mag-flip ng property or magbenta ng property, especially now na mas kailangan natin ng pera. So this is something na we can actually use because if hindi natin kaya ibenta yung property or i-liquidate yung property on the spot, we can actually use this strategy para mas mapadali at para mas mag-earn ng mas malaking income compared to rent. So, a rent to own is usually the process of paying monthly rents for a piece of property with option to eventually own it. So, there are two types of rent to own. One is lease option, second is lease to own. The lease option is magbabayad ka muna ng renta mo and then eventually, once you decide to purchase the property, all the proceeds of your rent will go to your down payment. The second one, which is mas common, is called lease to own. The lease to own, from the start, you are obligated to buy the property with a certain amount of interest. Now, sometimes, you will see developers saying na, okay, ito yung we're selling rent to own. Pero you have to pay 5%, pwede ka na mag-move in, and after 24 months, kailangan mo siya i-bank loan. This is not rent to own, but this is what we call early move-in. So, a rent to own, walang kinalaman ng bank loan or hindi ka talaga pupunta sa bank loan. So, what are the advantages of a rent to own? Kung ikaw ang buyer, one of your advantage is kahit may poor credit rating ka sa bank, ngayon, maa-afford mo na ang mortgage through in-house financing ng owner. Of course, there's only minimal cash required, and instead of renting out your property at natatapon lang yung money mo sa rent, you now start owning the property. Kung ikaw naman ay ang seller, mas malaki yung target market na marireach mo because pati yung mga hindi maka-afford to pay in cash is now your market. Of course, it gives you higher income than rent as well because it's rent premium plus interest. And of course, there is long-term guaranteed income because it usually lasts for 10 to 15 years. So, things you should know pag pumasok kayo sa isang rent-to-own transaction. Number one, real estate values can change over time. So, a real estate may depreciate or appreciate, but regardless, kung ano yung price na sinainan nyo sa contract, that would be the total price na babayaran nyo for the next 10 to 15 years. It is a long-term commitment and of course, subject to eviction just in case hindi nyo mabayaran yung property. And there is higher interest charge and cost than banks. Kasi usually, pag maglo-loan ka sa bank, usually it's around 6 to 7%. Pero for rent to own, it can go as high as 10 to 12%. But of course, you get higher rental premiums kung ikaw naman yung nagpapa-rent to own. So I will be showing you a rent to own scheme for a 15 years to pay and a 10 years to pay plan. No, the 15 years to pay would usually have higher interest kasi mas matagal mo siya babayaran, which is 12%. And the 10 years to pay, meron siyang 10% interest. Now, the monthly payment for 15 years is at 45,606 pesos and the monthly payment for 10 years is 50,217 pesos. Both of them is above the average rental value ng 30,000 pesos. That means there's a difference in rent collection na 15,606 and 20,217.28. And that's it. So if you like this video and you want more discussion within 6 minutes, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel and follow me on my social media accounts. Again, this is Richard C and see you later.